So guys, this is very emotional. It's the last session. Well, I have another little tiny session next week, but this is the last real session. Emotional, isn't it? Right, hold on. So I asked on Twitter and Instagram, what would you like me to do as a session, and I will record it. So on Twitter, let me actually, I'm going to read out the tweet on Twitter from Mark O'Connor, who is a 246 runner, and if I beat your time in Paris, you can become my coach. He's a running coach. But actually, I probably shouldn't say that, because I'm a running coach as well, and I'm taking business away from myself. Anyway, so Sinead Diver, which is an Irish-born person who lives in Australia and runs for Australia. I'm not going to go into it. So she's now down to a 2:21 marathon at the age of 46. Or did she just turn 47? Anyway, her marathon session, her final marathon session is an hour easy. I'm not doing that first. Then 10k at marathon pace, 10 by 1 minute on and off, and then 5k threshold or more. So what I'm going to do is, and he actually followed that up with the 10 by a minute on, minute off, isn't really applicable to us, because like we're not going to be covering surges or something like that, because like I don't really care who I'm racing. I'm not sure whether to leave that out or not, but actually no, I won't, because I'm already leaving the hour out. So I'm going to do the 10 by 1 minute on and off. It doesn't really say what recovery there is, so I presume it's just straight through, which that's quite hard actually. It'll be about 10 miles of a session. Alright, well, the viewers spoke. Or my followers spoke, one or the other. And as you can see, I am wearing the Alpha Flies. Oh, my sock is all bunched down. Here's my socks. They're Under Armour socks, but Stance Under Armour collaboration. I only wear ankle socks or 3/4 length socks running, but I'm kind of getting into the whole longer sock. Anyway, I'm talking absolute shite, so I'm gonna get into this. But I want to show you this. That I actually ran down to here with my fingers crossed, thinking that I could be able to use it, but it says this here. That is the greenway, and then it's gonna continue over the road and go that way. So you've seen my videos where I'm usually running up and down the greenway, and that's where it connects to. So we just have to make sure that well, maybe my next marathon block will be there. I would actually just jump the fence and do it, but I think there's probably workers that way, so I'm not going to actually go that way in case I have to stop my rep. So this loop is quite undulating. There's no huge, well actually there's one big hill, but other than that there's no real huge hills. I'll update you with every mile split. And then maybe on the 3 mile threshold, which is probably about 550 pace, I'll let you know. Well, it depends how I'm feeling. If I have enough energy, I'll let you know on mile splits. If I don't have enough energy, I'll see you at the end. Alright, let's get this show on the road. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 10k marathon pace or heart rate, one or the other. First mile 6:15, and my heart rate's about 156. Yeah, 156. 6:10. Oh god. Coming up to mile 2, 6:16. Heart rate is still under 160, and the next mile is going to be, next 2 miles is very undulating. So just take that into account. Whew. So 6:15, and I went through 5k in 19:20. My camera's going mad again. 6:24, and that was the hilliest mile out of them. But my heart rate was under 160, so that's good. 2 more miles left. Well, whoa! 2 more miles left. 6:19. Slightly uphill on that one as well. But I'm doing like 6:05 now, and my heart rate is 158. So still controlled. 1 mile to go. It's quite windy. Coming up to 6 miles. 6:18.2 of a mile to go. Going uphill now. There we go. 6:20. So 39, just over 39. Gale now. And then in 45 seconds, I'm going to start the 10 by 1 minute on and off. 10 by 1 minute? Is that 20 minutes of effort? Oh God. First minute. I don't actually know what pace I'm supposed to be doing in this. It wasn't said. So I presume it's kind of like a tough-ish effort. Okay. 10 seconds. I actually think it was 10 minutes of a minute on, minute off. I actually can't remember. Anyway, 2 done. 4 done. 1 more to go. They feel weird. After going in from marathon pace for like 40 minutes, it just feels weird picking it up for a minute. It's actually an interesting session. Alright, 15 seconds. Okay, I think that was my 4th one, not my 5th one. Judging by time anyway. I think this is my last one. I should have put this into Garmin and then it just would have told me what I'm doing. Okay, so I just checked my pace there and I'm doing about 5:35 per mile, which is like, I don't know what that is actually. Is it like 3:30 per k? It's in around that, or just under 3:30. So I have a minute and then I'm going into 5k threshold pace. I'm a bit nervous for it, to be honest with you. It sounds like it's going to be hard. 5:43 for the first mile. Wow. 5:46. 1 mile to go. Oh my God. There we go. 10.66 miles. Average 6:24. And that included like 6 minutes of kind of walking pace. So that threshold was probably, I was a bit faster than threshold. I'd say maybe going into LT2 instead of LT1. But oh God, with about 3/4 of a mile to go, I had to stop my watch because I was stuck at a fairly busy crossroads. But like, it was probably 5 seconds. It was a bit shit. It's really warm now. So I'm on like nearly 12 miles for the day already, and I've about just over a mile to go as a warm down. But oh God, let me upload it and tell you what my splits. Oh, it's up already. So first mile 6:15, second mile 6:16, 6:15, 6:24, 6:19, 6:18, and oh yeah, it was 6:23 pace for the last 0.2 of a mile, and then 1 minute on and off. So 5:40, 5:58, 5:53, 5:49, 5:44, 5:43. Oh no, sorry, 5:44. And then I had a minute rest and then went into the 5k. So, geez, it's very loud here, isn't it? The first mile was downhill. That's why it was a 5:43. Second mile 5:46, which is like, that's probably a fair reflection. Then 5:51, which that's when I had to stop. And then it's kind of like windy for the last mile. And then 5:43 pace for the last 0.1 of a mile. that's actually a really good workout. I'm happy with that. When I was doing the 1 minute on and off, it kind of felt weird because like in a marathon I'm not used to surging because like I don't have to because I'm not trying to beat anybody. So yeah, oh Jesus. So yeah, I'm happy with that. It's a roasting day. Look, what temperature is it? So yeah, it's 13 degrees at the moment. The humidity 82. Anyway, it could be like this in Paris, who knows? Hopefully not, but it could be like this. Alright, I'm gonna go home. I think I'm gonna get a can of Coke.